Hello there, Declan Walsh here from the Mad Ravens, and welcome to episode 9 of our Mad Ravens monologues. And this week we present an original piece called The Rock and the Dreamer from Shaun Purcell in honour of all parents. It celebrates the journey a family travels and the choices that are made to get to their destination. Places and place names form an inspirational backdrop to the journey, a journey that can be often literal or metaphorical. Despite the focus on rearing the family and providing the best for them, the love of the Mam and Dad for each other and the values they imbue is the inspiration that nurtures the children and wraps them in a safe, cosy nest. In the end, the family have flown the nest and the Mam and Dad's choices and decisions are less onerous. So sit back and enjoy The Rock and the Dreamer.
My mother dreamed a journey, my father the transport, and he greased the wheels and oiled the motor and did not waste a drop. And she the coloured paper, and he the rock of gold, and they the scissors, shaped and sharpened our wits and wills. The hedgerows passed them, hedgerows dreeping with dreams of a paved world with walled gardens and television sets. Cosy and safe was the nest they built. Boots were laced, hair was brushed, and we were clean behind our ears. From long hours of patient bargaining, my father paid the bills. My mother honed our homework with her polished craft and wrapped us in tales of Tiernan, Dickens, and the Brothers Grimm. We ate from bowls of stew and floury potatoes, and after dinner there was table talk with claws retracted, rows on religion, political polemics, texts on sex, educational views, and cars. They sang brave songs far from steaming dunghills, and there was romance in those names: Duff's Farm, Toher, Conley's Rocks, the Galroostown Road, the Long Woman's Grave, the Pentonies, the Grimes, Captain McAvoy, and Rose Ass. Truth was in a God torn from man on the branches of a Calvary cross. My mother had the softest shoulder to cry on. My father knew the reason for rain and told us the sun was through the clouds. We often saw him brush a goodbye kiss on her cheek, and we often saw her glance linger on the rear window as he drove from view. Full was the presence where absence makes the heart grow fonder. Last week my mother told me she asked my father to move the passion flower from outside the bathroom window. She said it blocked too much light. He said, shall we leave it a little longer? They have their ways. And he the rock, and she the coloured paper. In a land where fields are green and the hills run tumbling slow, the chapel on the hill so tall and still looks down on the bridge below. Townland names and children's games thrill them with delight. The world spins, their tale begins, and everything's all right. And he the rock, and she the dreamer. The oils were checked and the tires were too, and the boot was packed to go. Highways, byways, tracks and trails, they travelled high and low. The family grew and each one knew that all were safe and sound. We weren't afraid to reach for stars with both feet on the ground. And he the rock, and she the dreamer. Now all of us remember youthful look we ne'er mistook could be our saving grace. And the years were kind, now they unwind as we gather in the glow. And in that nest our lives were blessed, that's all you need to know. And he, the raw